to example 1. We've got an angle of 85 degrees. I hope you can see that in standard position, that would be in quadrant 1. In part A, we have to list all of the angles coterminal with 85 degrees. So I could go to my calculator, I could do 85, and I could add 360 degrees to that, and that will give me 445 degrees. What would 445 degrees look like? Be all the way around once, and back to where we started. If I add 360 again, I get 805 degrees. Can you see that 805 degrees is out of the range? They're just saying between negative 800 and 805. So 445 will be our first positive one. Can you see that if I took 85 and I subtracted 360, I would get negative 275 degrees. Negative 275 degrees would be going backwards. There. Also coterminal because it ends in the same place. And if I subtracted 360 again, I would get negative 635 degrees, which would be all the way around once, whew. The diagram is terrible right now. It's too much, too many, like, to practically hypnotize you with this. In fact, I think I just did. You are now completely hypnotized. So you know how the power of suggestion under hypnosis, and you don't remember afterwards? I now have the ability to say like things like, you like math, okay? When you come out of this, you won't remember any of this, but you like math, you like want to do your math homework, all of these good things. And just snap my fingers, you're now out of your math hypnosis. You don't remember anything that just happened. But things are going to be good going from now on in math class. Perfect. All right, part B. Write an expression for all of the angles that are coterminal with 85 degrees. Now, if we find another one that's coterminal by just adding 360, adding 360, adding 360, and now they want us to list them all, this is like the assignment you have to do until you're dead. Because do you see that it's going to keep getting more and more and more? But mathematicians sometimes want to list all of them. So they come up with a way to list them all. And the way that they come up with, it looks like this. They start off with the 85 degrees that we have. We are allowed to add 360 degrees or subtract 360 degrees as many times as we want. So we write that like this. We say, I can add 360 degrees times by some number k, and I define k to be an integer. And a reminder, what are integers? Those are all of your positive and negative whole numbers. So when I write it like this, this is saying, oh, if k is 2, that adds 360 twice. If k is 0, well, that's just your 85 that you started in. And obviously, 85 ends in the same place as 85. If I do minus 1, that will give me my minus 275, because I'll go to 85 and I'll subtract 360 once. So writing it this way allows us to write them all down in a very simple way, but we have to define k to be an integer. Okay, circle questions 4 and 5.